Thank you for staying with TVC News. We begin talking politics as the presidential aspirant of the new Nigeria People's Party has challenged Nigerians to stop vote selling and put their PVCs to work. These two vote leaders, who he says have the interest of the country at heart. Faduri Joseph threw down this challenge at a news conference in Abuja, where he declared his intention as the party's flag bearer in the 2023 presidential election. He stressed the need to sensitize Nigerians on the dangers of vote selling.
Since the return of democracy to Nigeria in May 1999, vote buying has steadily grown. Several videos and images have emerged showing the sharing of cash, food and valuable items among the electorate by politicians and political parties when elections draw near. This is why many describe Nigerians' politics as cash and carry democracy.
Enough is enough. Let's fix our country. Let's go get our PVC.
Faduri Joseph is the presidential aspirant of the NNPP. He is worried about the trend and hopes that those involved in the act will stop. He believes if allowed to continue, it will continue to affect the integrity of the Nigerian electoral process.
It is time to stop selling our votes and stop selling our birthright for peanuts. It is time to stop selling our vote for Congo of rice, for 5,000, for 2,000. It is time to send packing and flush from our system money bags in politics and have a rebirth of a new Nigeria.
Mr. Joseph is optimistic that if given the mandate to rule the country, he will change the bleak future of the nation for good.
And President Muhammadu Buhari has been urged to give all the support for the emergence of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, this ahead of next year's election. The Director General of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Our Choice, Isiaka Owade, was speaking at a program organized to mobilize support for the ambition of the former Lagos State Governor.
A number of groups have been formed in support of the presidential ambition of the national leader of the All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. Southwest Agenda for Asiwaju Swagger and Tinubu Support Organization, TSO, are some of them. Bola Ahmed Tinubu Our Choice, BATCO23, is another group working for the emergence of the former Lagos State Governor as the presidential candidate of the APC. They converged to express their support for their preferred candidate.
Tinubu is our choice because he has the competence, vision, and capacity to build on the foundation of President Muhammadu Buhari. Although he hasn't held an elected position since the end of his second term as governor, Tinubu has been deeply involved in Nigeria's politics as a master strategist.
To them, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu remains the most formidable candidate who has all it takes to govern the country.
Our principal, Asiwaju, is eminently qualified for the job. And with so much goodwill across the nation, I confidently assure you that we are backing the right horse. Asiwaju's goodwill and national acceptance was convincingly demonstrated during his recent consultation tours to various stakeholders, all of who endorsed him unconditionally.
I want to appeal to us. Let us go to the nooks and crannies of Nigeria. Let us charge ourselves. Forget about the issue of Southwest, that it is Southwest that want to. No, Asiwaju is not for Southwest alone. It's a nationalist. It's for the whole Nigeria. Not even Nigeria alone, but the diaspora.
The presidential primary of the APC is about 2 months away from now, and members of this group are resolute in ensuring that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu emerges the party's flag bearer. Some interim executives of the group were also appointed. Rafiu Hamid, TVC News, Osogbo.
Counting down to the National Convention of the All Progressives Congress now, one of the leading contenders for the chairmanship position, Sani Musa, says he will be a transformational leader if elected. Mr. Musa, who is also a member of the 9th Senate from Niger State, made this pledge while completing his nomination forms at the party's headquarters in Abuja. The aspirant believes that there is need for what he calls a generational shift in the leadership trajectory of the party. Expressing confidence of becoming the next APC national chairman, Senator Musa expressed determination to inject new vision, new ideas and new strategies for leadership. He is also optimistic that the younger generation of the 42 million registered members of the APC will trust him enough to transform the party through progressive leadership. After months of uncertainty, it's now more likely that the National Convention, where new leaders of the APC will emerge, will hold next week. And so far, about 3 aspirants have completed and submitted their nomination forms for the position of chairman. In other news now, Islamic scholars have attributed the rising insecurity, social vices, and extreme poverty in Nigeria to what they call prolonged injustice and the inability of governments to adopt a poverty eradication strategy. The Islamic scholars said this during the maiden edition of the National Zakat Day organized by the Al-Habia Islamic Society of Nigeria in Abuja. Helen Osamide Akins has more.
The Nigerian National Bureau of Statistics said in 2020 that 40% of Nigerians live in poverty. It is estimated that the number of poor people will increase to 90 million, or 45% of the population, in 2022. Today, the situation is even made worse by the present increase in inflation rates. These Islamic scholars believe one of the ways out is for government and every Nigerian to adopt the Zakat system to eradicate poverty in Nigeria.
We believe that it is time now, both the federal and state government and all the media and all other practitioners should support the entrenchment of Zakat and Waqf as part of one of the tools to bring an end to poverty and also to assist in the achievement of the Millennium Development Goals or the Sustainable Development Goal come 2030.
Zakat, which is also referred to as almsgiving, is the third pillar of Islam. It is a social responsibility that is considered part of one's service to God and an obligatory act enshrined in the duties of every Muslim.
The distribution of zakat in Islam also includes non-Muslim to be given zakat. In fact, 12.2% of the earnings should go to non-Muslim. And zakat in Islam is used to develop the Muslim personality, and not it is when the Muslim personality is fully developed before the traditional developed. So if everybody pays their zakat and everybody is developed and nobody is poor, you might not be rich. Don't forget that difference between being rich and being poor. So you might not be rich, but you are not poor. You are able to take care of your family in a very moderate way. At the end of the day, the country will be a better place.
In commemorating the day, the Al-Habia Society gave out alms to some Nigerians to help them start up businesses as part of efforts to reduce poverty in the land. The idea behind the National Zakat Day is to create the consciousness in Nigerians to always do the right thing. Helen Osamide Akins, TVC News, Abuja.